outboard with Bamber. He comes side by side with Laurent Vantor as they head towards Mandarin. This is going to be dicey. Brilliant overtake by Bamber. How do you do? Oh, no, 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 no! Macau strikes again. And the horrible, horrible sight of Laurent Vantor upside down.
Questo passaggio quindi è riuscito a scavalcare Brajnik. C'è un bruttissimo contatto con
molto brutto, Bombini.
This is where it sort of all started by unsettling the car, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, he's got wide and, you're scrambling when you go over there, and it was the big one, sort of setting on there pretty head on.
And it looks brutal at real speed.
Have only 7.5 minutes plus 1 lap left.
Oh my! Huge accident, a huge off. Ryan Dieter had spun, Piquet is involved, there was another car that's airborne as well. To the circuit, Joel Eriksson gets through, and then way up on the curb, Peter Lee into the back, a complete corkscrew, he crash lands. Pedro Piquet goes underneath.
Directo a la piña, ustedes tenían el monitor. Bueno, ahí está la piña, mira.
Ahí sí, busca la calle, sí, claramente, y dio muchísimas vueltas.
Here we go again. Back end of the car broke away. The engine cover was affected.
There with them Corvettes. Ooh, boy. Oh, Sidney got some Oh, hang on there, Sidney Frigo. Into the wall, top end, over and over, and a wild one there. Is Sidney moving around? You saw that car.
Nelson aussi. Je m'en fais pas pour eux. Voilà, il y a une grosse bagarre.
Oh là, oh là là.
Oh,
attention! Oh, le crash terrible! Le crash terrible de Sacha Botman! Le crash terrible! Bouge Sacha, bouge, c'est bon, il bouge.
ところでした。
この先右なんですが、前から行って右後ろも当たってということになりまして、
非常にハイスピードのクラッシュだったので、
Seeds in so doing, but torn off it is who leads the way. And drama in the background because over and over and over and over has gone the Chevrolet, and the car has ended up.
And Hunter Abbott just clips the side of the car. Oh.
ETB so far this year. Neil Huggins is behind him on the circuit, and by the look of things loses control of the Lamborghini. The Top Cats car goes off through the gravel. Oh, and a big impact.
Search of their own piece of real estate. They bump and grind and push and shove, and now they've got to come all back together again. Jason Bright over and up and into the wall. Oh!
That started with Slade down the inside.
Watch car 47, just pushes across, and it doesn't take much for Garth Tander just to lean on the front left-hand side of Jason Bright.
It's that secondary impact that's the worry there.
Oh, le pauvre! Je crois que c'est... Oh, on se monte dessus joyeusement. Oh, Xavier Coupal qui va capoter, mesdames, messieurs. Incroyable, mais vrai, c'est avec Camiran qui s'est accroché. Oh, la voiture est complètement démolie. Coupal bouge à l'intérieur.
That Lamborghini, the other Lamborghini of Thomas Enga was pushed onto the inside line, and there's a bit of contact maybe in the middle of the pack. Everyone just about squeezes through. We go on board with Alex Zanardi, but it's your own Blinkerman who's off, and that's a spin. Oh, and that's a big accident for the number 88 machine, which is the Reiter engineering car of Stefan Rosina. And so he started that, and it was he who was pushed to the inside.
He got pinched on the way down. So now you've got cars two abreast.
Now look, there's
battling.
the contact.
So that's suddenly, and that's what began the whole process. In fact, it happened before they even got anywhere near turn 2. That was still on the exit of turn 1 on the climb up over.
Wow.
It's on cartwheels 3 times in the air. Massive impact for the Lamborghini. Thomas Enga won.
In this race, such was the damage. So Auer onto the curb, then he locks up, scrabbling into the corner. Sorales takes his line, Auer goes over the curb, but he doesn't really lift, does he? He gets back onto the circuit, they interlock wheels. There was only one way that Sorales was going, and for what it's worth, I would think Lucas Auer has a case to answer there. Sorales, lucky that didn't go over, and you see the tar barrier doing its job, it cushions.
There's a replay. He's a little bit wide. There's a bit of damage to the left rear. It's just way out in the grey, and then Montecalvo had nowhere to go.
Yep. You can't turn from there either. Once you're at that point of the racetrack where you're already on the throttle.
The tire wall and the secondary impact.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Even bigger than the first.
It's just wide all the way through, Dorsey. Got into the grey.
Yeah, he got into the grey, and the car wouldn't turn. It pushed straight out to the wall. Montecalvo had nothing he could...
Wer war denn das? Hoffentlich spielt der
Now, that's in the zone. There's no excuse for this. And it's almost hit the Audi that was the intervention car. There's no excuse for that. That is terrible driving by the Viper.
That was millimetres away from taking out the intervention. But this is what happened. You know, we were talking about Island Bend, weren't we, earlier on? It's a difficult one, Phil.
Yeah, if you go up at Island Bend, it's always going to be a big one, and this actually looks very similar to what happened to Jack Barlow at Thruxton.
Отличного напарника из Аргентины. Поехали, ребята. Том Коронель на полпозиции.
Против Миди Бедени. Миди попытался пролезть между, и контакт Коронель.
Том Коронель уже в стене. Я думаю, сейчас гонка будет остановлена, и гонка будет остановлена.
Citroёn разбит. Точный Citroёn Мюллера.
Иван Мюллер постарался.
Happened in GP3. This is Konstantin Tarashenko. Look at that, Anthony. My goodness.
Brings back memories for me at Le Mans in 2 years ago.
Wow.
But you see what happened there? It was the sausage curb on the inside of turn 18 that actually launched the car, and the FIA, Charlie Whiting in particular, be very concerned by that, because that could easily be a Formula One in that situation, and obviously travelling at much higher speed. So glad to see him get out of the car and that he's in one piece.